This evening, Harman refutes claims surrounding Durbin Park project. Opposition MP to face Privileges Committee on Friday. Overseas Guyanese is wanted for murder of quarantine carpenter. Lyndon Mayor hopes Budget 2017 has good news for his constituents. In the region, in Trinidad and Tobago, political leader Kamala Prasad Visasar calls for fraud investigation. And internationally, Nazi sympathizer convicted of murdering British MP.
From Safetv headquarters in South Rival Gardens, this is Safetv Headline News with George Gonzalez.
Headline News is now being streamed live on our YouTube channel, as well as our website, safetvghana.com. Join us. Cabinet Secretary and Minister of State Joseph Harman refutes the opposition's claim that the Durbin Park project was manned by a secret company called Homestretch Development, Inc. Andrew Weeks reports.
On Monday, during the motion filed by the opposition that government must answer as to who financed the Durbin Park project, at its post-cabinet press briefing on Thursday, Cabinet Secretary Joseph Harman set the record straight and said,
"What we were doing was converting what was jungle, many of you know that, into a public space for a public good."
Harman said the cleanup event captured the spirit of the people of Ghana like never before, as Ghana was about to celebrate its 50th anniversary. He also argued that the location was the ideal place after learning what took place at the inauguration of the president at the Providence Stadium.
People became enthused with the cleaning up, and many Guyanese came out and gave their support willingly. And as I said to you earlier, it did not only occur in Georgetown, but occurred in several parts of this country.
Harman further went on to make the comparison as to what happened during the current government and the previous administration where the Durbin Park project is concerned.
The previous administration, they were using public assets for the benefit of a private few. And we need to clarify that, make that very clear to Bishop Edgell and all others, that this was private citizens contributing to a public good as opposed to taking public asset and converting it to private good or private benefit.
Minister Harman pointed out that because the time was drawing near, the time was ripe to deal with the corporate sector to get the job done.
Persons who are dealing with the project did in fact approach the private sector, they approached private individuals, they made presentations to the Private Sector Commission. They made presentations to the residents of Hatfield Street and Lodge and explained to them what was going to happen.
The company, according to Minister Harman, was no secret because it was set up and met all legal requirements according to the deed registry. Minister of Education Rupin Rang was the chairman of the company called Homestretch Development, Inc. Since then, a number of religious, government, and social organizations used the Durbin Park for its activities. But according to Minister Harman, the PPC has an agenda to discredit the project.
It is actually raising certain matters about what they think is some kind of, and not in transparency issues. Their major concern, as I see it, is to bring down that pride, that sense of Guyaneseness, which came out, that outpouring, which came out. And they themselves felt that this was something that they could not have done in the 23 years. So every attempt that they can have, every effort they make to see how they can peg it back a little bit, that is what is going on.
Andrew Weeks, Channel 2, Headline News.
First, Minister Norton, and now Opposition MP Juan Edgell. Both will be facing the Privileges Committee, but Channel 2 guest journalist Valen Holland reports that he is none too pleased with the timing of this motion.
On Monday, Edgell's colleague Dr. Frank Anthony successfully pushed a motion to have Minister of Public Health brought before the Privileges Committee. On the following day, Edgell was given a letter from Clerk of the House, Sherlock Isaacs, stating that he too will face the Privileges Committee on Friday. This is based on a motion that was brought before the House in May of this year by two government MPs, Charandas Prasad and Jermaine Ferreira. The motion referred to comments he made during the 18th sitting of the National Assembly on December 17, 2015. Edgell had stated that the salary increases for ministers of government, members of parliament, and other constitutional office holders would cost the nation almost $200 million. In the motion against Edgell, Charandas noted that during the same session, Finance Minister Winston Jordan called on Edgell to withdraw his statement. He corrected him and declared that the correct total annualized sum of salary increases would be $67.9 million. Edgell found the timing of the letter suspicious and suspects that he received it as retaliation for questioning the government about the Durbin Park project. House Clerk Isaacs stated that the motion was not resolved. Rather, it was postponed due to more pressing parliamentary matters. Edgell also alleges that this is also a move by the government to silence him and prevent his participation in the budget presentation 2017. Regardless, Bishop Edgell has made it known that he will tender a response to the budget presentation as well as defend himself during tomorrow's hearing. This is Valin Holland reporting for Channel 2 Headline News.
Thanks.
'Cause all of me loves all of you. Love your curves and all.
At Raj Jewelry, second floor at the Giftland Mall. Custom design jewelry made to order in just 24 hours. Call at 222-7283 or visit us on Facebook at Raj Jewelry, because love deserves a ring.
Wedding, 'cause I give you.
The phone rings in the middle of the night. My body yells, "What you looking for?"
John Lewis Styles, simply different.
Forgot to mention one little thing, a ring. I don't mean a phone, Santa baby, and hurry down the chimney tonight. Hurry down the chimney tonight. Hurry down the chimney tonight.
Topaz, the only jeweler.
Get you the latest product line. Sylvie's Variety Store gets you the right Stanley tool for the job.
We're kickstarting the season with a mega Black Friday sale that's going to be happening right here at Clearance on the 25th of November. Come down and enjoy half off everything store-wide, from gents sneakers, ladies jeans, tops, short dresses, shoes, and a whole lot more. And to make this even bigger,
let Kissoons be your furniture guide. We want to be of service to you because you know it's you who have made us what we are, Guyana's Furniture King. Drop in and refresh your home today. You'll find us as courteous and accommodating as we always were, making better furniture for you, our lifetime customers. Come and spoil yourself, your friends and family at Kissoons Industrial Site, Rhineville Showroom. We guarantee no hassle, just good old-time service and quality products. Come visit for old time's sake.
A celebration to last throughout the years. So bring your good time.
Well, we wouldn't be able to continue this meeting anymore because this place is extremely hot.
Wait, please don't go.
Here's a company you can call to get your AC fixed. Action Cool.
Honey, what's for dinner?
Trained technical team have the skills and experience in repairs of all air-conditioned units, refrigerators, gas stoves, washing machines, and a whole lot more. For further information, visit us at 86 Hill and Princess Street, Mandela Avenue, Georgetown, or call us on telephone.
Until recently, the dim length of the daytime retractions to 90 minutes. Today, we took to the bridge to ask commuters how they felt about night retractions and a shortening of their wait.
That's a good idea. Night retraction, that would be a good idea because of the fact the traffic. You have a lot of vehicles right now back and forth. So I think during the day you're having a long retraction, it would cause a lot of backup traffic. So night retraction I think is a good idea.
Have retractions in the past made you have to change your travel plans?
Most likely it would cause some sort of effect on your movement.
All right. I guess so. Yeah, you're happy that there's a change?
Yeah, I'm happy. I just got caught up here. It was 2:30. I'm not it's 2 o'clock.
All right.
And I gotta wait. And I'm a businessman, so I gotta wait.
Back them, the vehicle was crashing coming over, and they said no. So I believe in the night.
If the evening is substituting for the day opening, well then maybe it might be a good thing. But if not, I don't know.
The passengers, they're very much pleased to know, right? The retraction used to hold them back a lot of people, especially farmers, workers.
Last night, Linden's acting town clerk, Audrey Nelson, resigned from her post. This was revealed to Channel 2 after an exclusive interview with Linden Mayor Carwin Holland.
The acting town clerk we had recently, Miss Audrey Nelson, she was doing a fantastic job. As I said, she would have stepped down.
Mayor Holland expressed disappointment for this action, especially since he believes to know the cause of her departure. He has often stressed the need for cohesion and progress. According to him, the blame can be rested at the feet of some rebellious and even reactionary elements within Linden's town council that push. Despite stepping down from the position, she will not be exiting the states. On the same day, 4 men were charged for murder. Radesh Moti, Deodath Dutt, Haripal Parsaram, and were remanded to prison after they appeared before Chief Magistrate Anne McLennan. Investigators are reportedly working on the theory that Bisram ordered Nareen Dutt's killing after he had denied his sexual advances. Still ahead are regional and international news.
Styles, simply different.
Tasty, enticing, and the best in town, served hot from our experienced chefs. Come and enjoy our daily meals with a wide and delicious menu to choose from. Also a wide variety of pastries and dessert. We can also host your luncheons, cocktails, parties, and formal gathering. For reservation, call 225-1730, 225-003-850159. The New Thriving Chinese Restaurant, 32 Main Street, Georgetown.
Fly always. Always something new.
In an ever-changing Guyana, some things never change. For decades, the name Kissoons has been synonymous with the finest furniture. You'd be hard-pressed a piece of Kissoon's furniture. That hasn't changed over the years, nor has the quality, variety, price, service and guarantee. What has changed for the better is that Kissoon's have made it easier for you, now inviting you to their home at the Rheinfeldt industrial site with over 100,000 square feet of floor space, so you can take your time to see what takes your fancy all under one roof. Knowing what their customers want is what has always made Kissoon's Guyana's favorite furniture makers, so they've changed to make it just like old times. No crowds, no parking, no hassling, just you and the Furniture King. And you're right, they still tell you that they are never knowingly undersold. Kissoon's at their Rheinfeldt industrial site factory. Visit them, if only to have a look around.
Place is really hot. What's wrong with your AC?
It's not working.
Well, we wouldn't be able to continue this meeting anymore because this place is extremely hot.
Wait, please don't go.
Here's a company you can call to get your AC fixed. Action Cool.
Honey, what's dinner? I had a hard day.
I'm sorry you have a hard
refrigerators, gas stoves, washing machines, and a whole lot more. For further information, visit us at 86 Hill and Princeton Street, Mandela Avenue, Georgetown, or call us on telephone number 225-7867.
In news from the region now. In Trinidad and Tobago, political leader Kamla Prasad-Bissessar is calling for the governments of Trinidad and the U.S. to probe a possible case of money laundering. C News reports.
Political leader of the United National Congress, Kamla.
I'm asking him again, answer. Do you know the person who is alleged to have brought in this US dollars? Is he a financier of the PNM? Does he visit your residence? Answer the question. Don't distract and go off on tangents. Answer. And whilst you're doing that, have a full investigation into this matter.
Speaking to party supporters in her constituency of Superior on Wednesday night, Mrs. Prasad-Bissessar made further allegations.
Reply, Bodman, I understand now this.
She also wants the United States Treasury to get involved in the matter.
Because the US, Uncle Sam, they know every dollar biller. They know the serial numbers. They have every tracking thing that you can possibly think about. So before this money disappears, before the rat eat it in some place, yes, I am calling on the Prime Minister. If you're serious about this investigation, bring in the experts from the United States.
And internationally, Nazi sympathizer Thomas Mayer was found guilty and...
Jo Cox shocked Britain and the world. Her killer, Thomas Mayer, a 53-year-old man with extreme right-wing views, has been sentenced for life.
Thomas Mayer is a cold-blooded killer. He calmly planned her death.
Of terrorism, prosecutors said. In a statement the Crown Prosecution Service highlighted, Mayer has offered no explanation for his actions, but the prosecution was able to demonstrate that motivated by after the verdict.
For the person who did this, we have nothing but pity, that his life was so devoid of love and consumed with hatred, that this became his desperate and cowardly attempt to find meaning.
The mother of two was stabbed and shot by Mayer in her constituency in northern England a week before the Brexit referendum in June. Mayer shouted, "Britain first." The scene was chaotic as described on this 911 call released by police.
There's hell on this chaos. He stabs people and shot people.
The police found a large collection of Nazi memorabilia and books at Mayer's home. They also found a dossier on Cox and evidence of internet searches for extreme right-wing material and the gun during the trial, but during an earlier hearing, he told the court, "My name is death to traitors, freedom for Britain." Cox was considered a rising star in British politics and campaigned for Britain to stay in the European Union. Her death drew tributes from all sides and led to the suspension of the campaign for several days. Her family and friends would like to remember her now with this video, a tribute to the community.
I'm elated, but I'm humbled that the people of Batley-in-Spen have put their trust in me to be your next Member of Parliament.
During the trial, the prosecutor said that there were two human extremes present that tragic day. On the one hand, you had the Nazi sympathizer full of hatred, and then on the other, you had Joe Cox, the internationalist, full of